I'm Darryl Hartley-Leonard, and I've made this video to tell you about a hotel management system that I believe we cannot do without. Although Hyatt hotels are still recognized for superior guest service, our lack of basic automated functions is making it increasingly difficult to retain our competitive advantage and could soon make us technologically obsolete. Because in this age of information, even Hyatt's superior human resources can no longer continue to make up for a lack of automation. The future is here, and it's time to face it. But before I talk about the benefits of the system that I'm proposing, I'd like to take a moment to illustrate exactly why we need it. Let me quote to you some letters from some of our former guests. Here's one. "I will not bring any more groups to your hotel, nor will I recommend it to anyone until you bring your outdated system into the high-tech world we now live in." End quote. And here's another quote. "My greatest concern was checkout. The clerk worked approximately 1 hour on 9 separate room accounts that should have only been one billing." Despite letters such as those, and because of our delay into the arena of technology, we actually find ourselves temporarily in a position of advantage. By now, our competitors are committed to the late 70s and early 80s technology that they've already purchased. And so much has changed during the past few years in technology and communication that our competitors' systems are already inadequate. Hyatt's strategic mandate is to gain competitive advantage through technology, our people, our product, and our sales and marketing forces. And because we have intentionally waited until we found a technological base that would serve us not only now, but in the years to come, we can now widen that gap that separates us from our competition. To find out exactly how technology could give us a competitive advantage, we hired the consulting firm of Touche Ross. Paul Lafort, partner of that firm, explains their findings.
After a thorough study of Hyatt's current use of technology, we found that far from being innovative, Hyatt is already on the verge of being obsolete. Our study showed that Hyatt is lacking the technology to serve its customers. Your competition is in a better position to do so technologically than you are. And even if service isn't an issue, Hyatt still doesn't have the technical ability to manage customer data critical to its sales and marketing efforts. Hyatt's technology must be able to perform defensively by providing the same level of back-of-the-house support as the competition, particularly as it impacts the guest, just to stay even right now. And it must perform offensively by providing the information to support sales and marketing efforts, as well as to manage local operations more effectively.
In short, we believe that technology can be Hyatt's atrium of the future. Before I explain the system that we are proposing, take a look at this. Unbelievably, this is how reservations are made in most of our hotels today.
Good morning, reservations. This is Mary.
Hello. Do you have a room available on March 24th?
I certainly do, ma'am.
At what rate?
I can offer you a rate of $83.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay, and it's arrival the 24th?
Yes.
For how many nights?
3.
And here's how we check them out.
Good morning, sir. Are you checking out?
Yes,
Your room number, please.
511.
Okay. Any charges this morning, sir?
Yes, a phone call.
Okay, I'll be right with you. Thanks very much for staying with us, sir.
This is Night Audit today. And we're not through yet. This is how we determine last room availability.
Good afternoon, may I help you?
Yes, do you have a room tonight?
Just a moment, sir, I'll check for you.
In this age of information, we may as well be using an abacus for daily house counts. Because if the hotel in question doesn't know how many rooms it has available, how can our worldwide reservations center in Omaha know? Or the travel agents, or another Hyatt? This is how we've been doing business for years, and we've been making it work, but it is no longer good enough. Now let's take a look at how we need to be operating.
Hello, this is Lorraine Reservations. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Don Patterson. I'd like to book a room.
I see you've stayed with us before, Mr. Patterson. Would you like a non-smoking room as you've had in the past?
Yes, please. With this property management system, we can automatically access guest history. Reservations that are booked in Omaha or anywhere else are instantly transmitted to each participating hotel. Now compare the following scenario to the availability check you saw a few moments ago.
Hi, do you have a room for tonight?
We certainly do, sir. What type of room would you like?
King, please.
And this is how we should be handling checkout.
Did you enjoy your breakfast this morning, sir?
I did, thank you. I also had a long-distance call right before leaving the room.
Yes, I see that's here as well. I also see that you've earned 350 points on your Gold Passport account.
Great.
Thank you. I hope we see you again soon.
Oh, I'll be staying in Chicago next week.
I could book that room for you if you'd like.
Please, would you do that?
Every terminal can and must become a central reservation center for all hotels in the United States, the Caribbean, and eventually the world. To demonstrate the importance of this ability, imagine that one Hyatt in a multi-Hyatt city is sold out. With this system, it will be able to automatically make a reservation for that customer in another Hyatt across town. And with a completely automated night audit, we should all be able to sleep a little easier, knowing that the entire process is completed by one person in less than 2 hours, and accurately. But to do this, we need the best technology that money can buy, and we cannot afford to wait. We need a system right now that will increase our effectiveness. Hyatt Track was a step in the right direction, but when we found out what technology can do right now, it was apparent that the system was simply not enough. What our competition doesn't have, and what Hyatt can now have, is connectivity between systems, or the ability of a disparate computer system to communicate with the other instantly and electronically. As a result of this ability, our systems will be able to share information and provide immediate communication among the hotels, central reservations, and the corporate office. Spending time and effort developing generic software to check people in and out of our hotels was only the beginning. We have now used those specifications that we developed during the Hyatt Track project to develop strategic systems for yield management, more timely financial information to allow us to react daily on the national as well as local level to changing market conditions, better communication with travel agents, airlines, and corporate travel planners so that Hyatt is the easiest and fastest hotel company to book, communications between sales offices, food and beverage cost control systems, new guest services like video checkout and in-room guest messaging, and a varied list of other projects that will be developed over the next 5 years to keep our competitive edge. What we are proposing today would provide the largest collection of information in the hotel industry at a cost that's less than the one we had planned to spend for the Hyatt Track system. To talk to you about the marketing benefits, here is Adam Aaron, our Senior Vice President of Marketing.
The essence of really smart marketing is staying close to your customers, knowing who they are, what they want, and being so efficient you can provide the services they need at a cost low enough to keep profit margins high. Each year, more than 15 million guests stay at a Hyatt hotel or resort. They know us, our atriums, our dedication to service, our style, but we don't know nearly enough about them. With this property management system, Hyatt will have the ability to capture individual consumer purchase patterns, so we'll be able to target our marketing efforts much more precisely. And that precision saves real money, because it's expensive and foolish to pay for advertising that reaches millions of people who will never, ever stay at Hyatt, when instead we could aim with rifle shot accuracy at our potential customers. What's more, this new technology will let us create detailed guest histories so we can give the best possible service, personalized service, tailored to an individual's peculiar wants and needs. That's a real competitive advantage and a whole new dimension to the Hyatt touch. Data-based marketing is the wave of the future. Hyatt has a choice. We can use technology to lead the industry in fulfilling consumer need, or we can watch our competitors do it and leave Hyatt in the dust.
We have made a strategic decision to provide our hotels with the most advanced property management system available. It will support both front and back office operations, connect all hotels and the corporate office through a nationwide data network, improve centralized reservations, marketing and sales information, and technical support. As a result, we are confident that we will be able to increase average room rate by automating rate management, improve transient occupancy by facilitating bookings through airline reservation systems, travel agents, and corporate travel planners, and reduce operating costs by reducing staffing requirements. The typical mid-size Hyatt is now spending $6,000 per month on existing back office and chart reservation systems. The new system may cost $9,000 a month, but will replace the $6,000 cost, save as much as $6,000 in labor cost, and we estimate provide another $6,000 per month in revenue. So for an ongoing cost of about $9,000 per month, your gross benefit could be as much as $18,000 per month. We are the last major chain to be computerized and have looked a long time to find a property management system that can provide the foundation for our future. But this system is not an end in itself. While it will provide the services that you have just seen, it will also give the ability to react to the future by building on this initial investment. We understand that we are asking you to make a substantial investment, but it is an investment that we believe will not only pay for itself, but ensure our very future. Most importantly, you will have the ability to reflect actual availability of rooms in every hotel to Omaha, as well as to the airline reservation systems. And with 75,000 travel agents attached to airline reservation systems, we can expect an increase in bookings. We have negotiated a volume purchase agreement for 25% to 40% less than the open market cost for the system. For those of you who don't want to commit the entire capital outlay up front, acquisition through a 5-year lease option will be made available. The regional vice president in your area will contact you regarding timing and financing. Once we have received your approval, your hotel will be scheduled on a first-come, first-served basis. The two Schross studies showed us that Hyatt is about to be perceived as out of date by the customer, and our analysis of the industry clearly indicates that without this system, we will be at a competitive disadvantage and subject to a continually diminishing market share. Additionally, the cost of obtaining this system 5 years from now will be exorbitant. But if we do it now, and if we do it together, we can save money on a per-hotel basis. We can increase our market share, our profits, and create the foundation for our future guest services. But we have to move fast. You will receive the justifications for your individual hotel. Training will start in April, with installations beginning on a first-come, first-served basis in June. With approximately 100 hotels, we intend that every Hyatt will be on the system by the end of '89. I need you to join us in the future in order to protect the name and the reputation of Hyatt as innovator, as leader, and as the superior product provider. We must have this system. After all, you've chosen Hyatt because we have always been the leaders in the industry. We now need your support to stay there. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me personally. I will look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.